Good morning and welcome to my corner of the universe. My grandma's cup is not today. It's the biggest vat of tea I could find. I'm freezing. My fingers are freezing. I've just turned the heat up in the house. Just when I needed a little nice cup of tea. Today is the fourth day of the challenge, and I thought today I'd do a little bit of a wreath review. I was going through some pictures of old pictures of things I'd done in the past. So let's just have a quick look. Here's the first one. This one is a wreath that I did, one of the first wreaths I did in the last few years. The lights are covered by, you can't quite see it here, but you'll see it better later, are all Nespresso capsules, and they were just sort of imaginary kinds of flowers, and then I put them on an old piece of garland that I had. I thought that was kind of fun to do. And then we went to something I had found at a dollar store, or a pound store, I guess, because it's what it would have been in America. Pound store is some like snowball, very large snowball kinds of things, and I decided that they might make a nice wreath as well, and I had some little ones as well, so I put those together and made this one, and then just stuck lights in between. This one didn't make the cut when I moved the house, and I kind of regret doing that now because I think it was really kind of fun to do. I might have a look out for those things again. And then I just had a little set of lights that I could put in there, but I think the lights really made it look like snow, even more than what it normally would have been, which I think is kind of fun. And then we went to something a bit like this, which was, I started getting into felt a bit more. Oops. There we go. And started making little wreaths like that. And I found that I could actually make little wreaths that could go for the whole time of year, and could even do something like just to put them on a little door handle or something, just to give it a little bit of a freshness. And sometimes when people did come to visit, which of course didn't happen during the pandemic or those couple of years, those funky years, is that it just made it a welcome. It was kind of just a little welcome. And all of the doors in our old house were 1920s doors that we had stripped, but we hadn't gotten to the point where we were going to refinish them a little bit and do a whitewash on them. So that's why they look a little bit basic, but I really loved those wreaths. And then I moved here, and I started getting back into my Nespresso wreaths again, or my Nespresso pods, and started doing, this was actually quite a small one. I gave this away as a Christmas present last year, and just taking small bits of the Nespresso pods, and the rims, you can just about see, is if you cut off the silver, there are some tutorials on my site as to how to do that, but I'll be doing some other tutorials as we move on, is to take the rims and then just twist them around something so that they make little curlicues, but it looks so much more like berries, I think, to me, which was a really fun thing to do, and I thought it came out really, really cute. And then came the the moment that I went nuts, and I made oh no, don't tell me I didn't put it up here. I don't see it. How can that be? How can that be? Oh dear. I thought I had, but maybe I haven't. And I'm not going to look for it now. I'll put it up. It'll come up. I made an espresso wreath that it now still hangs over my fireplace. Let's see if I can just pull up a quick picture here. I love it when a world comes together like this. And as I've already done one that says wreath in my things. There we go. Right, let's try that one. I started going a little nuts. Each one of these flowers is pretty much individual. It is completely made out of Nespresso wreaths, Nespresso capsules. It's the insides of the capsules. I was frequently using, because I thought that the capsules were really, really pretty with the colors and stuff. But the insides have this really nice, almost kind of silvery pewter tinge to them. And all of these middle bits are just wound around in little rims and things. And I have some really tiny little cutters and stuff, so did some embossing that was a little bit different. This is going to become a tutorial that you can make. That's part of the goal for this year, is to do that. And that brings us to the last one, which is the one I've been working on, and I hope you like it. In the end, I decided to put it on. This is how it came out. This was the basic. And then I thought it just needs a little bit of something. It just seemed too basic for me. So I put it on a white wreath that I had and then filled in a little bit. And I think it's come out really, really cute. I like it a lot. I can't wait to put it up next year again. I might put it up this year just for fun for January. Who says Christmas decorations can only be for Christmas? I used to keep Christmas decorations up, or some. I have a Santa collection, so the Santas that made the cut are still here, that are personal favorites and things that were handcrafted by friends, relatives, and artisans that we happened to find as we went along. But I'm quite chuffed with this one. So it's a very short one today, from my corner of the universe to yours. Have a really, really lovely day out there, and stay warm and toasty. Here's a review of the others. Let me know what you think in the comments.